thought we'd start with those again so we know where we are. We're going to do, or try and remember to record the crossing the borders as best we can. First one, well, apart from the England to France, first one we've got coming up is Belgium. So it's France to Belgium. We're just approaching it now.
There you go.
What was it? 800 metres. Lorries that are stopping there for the break.
There's a lorry.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them about. Well, I suppose a lot of them are trying to get home or whatever for so. Yeah, we've got this just coming. I'll pop in on here so you can see the sign. So this is telling us now that we're now coming into Belgium. So that's one crossing done. We were expecting, when we went for the ferry, I mean, we as you know, we're quite regular crossing on the ferry. And it's usually a real pain, well, we usually have to queue to get through passport control and such like. This morning, we flew through faster than we've ever done before. The other thing about it was you're given 2 tickets when you're ready for boarding the ferry. You give one to the person that's telling you where to go to get on the ferry, and you keep the other one for when you're buying your duty frees on board the ferry. That's the usual process. But this time, they didn't take any tickets off you when you're boarding. And the woman told us that you'll need those on the other side because you've got to go through this new passport control, which we've never done before. You always do it in the UK and then you just drive off when you get on to France. But now you do your passport control, you stamp your passport, you're supposed to come across into France. Then in France they're supposed to be doing, or so we understood, was you had to have your photograph taken, and I'm not sure if your fingerprints are done as well. And that's getting them ready for the beginning of next year, end of this year, where we won't be getting passports stamped anymore. They'll just do facial recognition. Anyway, we came off the ferry fully expecting to join a queue for us to do that, and there was nothing. We were straight through. There was nobody or nowhere where you could be doing this facial recognition. So that came as a bit of a surprise for us, I suppose. Anyway, that was great, made it nice and easy and quick for us, so we were quick onto the docks. We got the ferry that we tried to get. We thought we'd try and make the effort and get the earlier one. We went through passport control that fast that we almost made the one even earlier than that. They just closed boarding as we turned up at the to get our tickets. Anyway, at least we've still got a good head start. I mean, we got the 8:15 ferry. We weren't booked on till the 9:45, so that gives us an extra hour and a half in front of where we should be. Okay, there's another thing came and said 1.8 kilometres to the Dutch border. So we'll be crossing over to Holland at the moment. We filled up earlier on. The fuel prices in the UK for diesel on the motorway were varying between sort of £1.75ish and £1.80 on the motorway. In the town of like Bolton when we left, it was £1.41. We filled up here in Belgium, and the charging per litre on the motorway £1.40. So it's cheaper than what it is at home in the town over here at the moment. We don't know what Germany's going to be. I don't think we'll be filling up. Well, I know we won't be filling up in Holland. Anyway, this is the border. This takes us through into Holland. I think we just crossed that way. Yeah, we just crossed it. You want to get a small sign telling you that you've done it. We're not making bad time. The weather's been a bit hit and miss. When we've had rain, it's been really heavy, and it's at the minute it seems like it's going to come on and rain again in a moment, with the looks of it. But when it's not rained, it's just, it's quite a pleasant day outside. It's not what I call fantastically warm. I think we're up on about 16, 17 degrees. Last night it dropped down to 9, 10 degrees. We stopped at Dover. The place we stopped at, in the car park we stopped at, the first time we ever stopped there was only us and one other van turned up. The second time we stayed there was probably, I don't know, maybe half a dozen of us. And that's gradually got more. This time when we stayed, the car park was pretty much full, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was absolutely heaving with vans, so it's quite a good stop, to be fair. Anyway, we're into Holland, so we'll see how we get on.
You get into it, yeah. Better now usually from there.
Wondered why Christina turned the video thing on, but she said she'd just seen the sign for the border for Germany, so put it on. Guess we'll be within about 2 miles of it. Yeah, border's here. Look. This is the border. So this takes us from Holland into Germany. We've only been in Holland for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. About 20 minutes. So we've only scooted through a tiny part of it.
That'll be the last border today.
Yeah, like Christine said, that'll be the last border for today. What I will do is when we stop, I'll show you in the van some of the alterations that we made to the van from last time. So a couple of things are different. We've now got a purpose sat-nav in here. I'll show you that. We put some, because when we're filming from the vehicle out, you get a reflection back off the dashboard all the time, which we wanted to try and get rid of, especially if Christine's taking photographs. And the only way that we can do that is to make it a dull black colour. So we've got some felt and we've kind of cut it out and put it on. It's not anything fancy, but it'll actually help with the heat that you get on the dashboard, but B, which more importantly is it'll allow Christine to take photos. The other thing is we made a box that's under, or a cupboard, a lockable cupboard underneath the passenger seat. We've done that for security, so we can put the laptop and bits and pieces like that under there, going, especially if Christine's doing photographs while we're driving, so she can just reach down and get those. The other one was the battery. We've upgraded to lithium, so we've run the wires for that. Although the wires are hidden, we'll try and show you what it is that we've actually done for those. Anyway, we're in German. And we've got because of the problems that happened when we were in where were we?
Poland.
In Poland, and we had that problem with that person who, let's say, obliterated our mirror. We've now got a camera that records, which is forward facing, so that's recording our journey all the time, and that'll help us if there's an accident and we're a part of it or something like that. We've got a record of our speed and what other people are doing. Oh, and the mirrors. We've got some mirror covers, so I'll show you those as well. This is our stop for the night. There's the vineyard across the road. Some plain pictures. That's not too bad. We're allowed to stop here for the evening. Don't expect anybody else. There's a tiny village nearby. We're not far from a town called Würzburg, I think they call it. I'll show you some of the things that we've done to the van while I've got it on. So, these are the new mirror covers that we have. There we go. So those onto there. There's the one on the other side, obviously with the brand new mirror. This is what we made for the underneath the seat. There's a couple of, well, I can't remember, the keys are away at the moment, but basically that unlocks and then it drops down is what that does. So we've done that as best we can to match that in. Christine's gonna drop the keys in then.
Trying to get the right ones.
There you go, that one, and there you go, and that drops down, and then we can get all our computer gear in there, and then that secures it, and then doing the other one as well. Yep. There we go.
It's solid, that's good, that.
That's a tight fit, doesn't
Brilliant.
rattle or anything.
No, it's brilliant.
So that's what we built for that. That's two things. The other thing that we did was as regards the battery. So I'll show you where the battery is. It's always been open on this, so there's not anything any different. It's always been fitted under here, but it's underneath this seat, so this is where it's fitted. There's a bit of tape there just to stop that from rattling around, but there's the battery. The wiring for it, I think I'll try and, had to be, let's move this stuff out of the way. I'll put this seat forward, there we go, move the brolly. So the wiring had to be run pretty much under this floor, and then we ran it up this side. I don't know if you can really see that. I'll try and put some light on it, but it runs up this side, and sorry about that, dropped the camera.
Oh nice, is it alright?
Yeah. And then it runs through there, and it actually runs up here, and runs at the back of this cupboard. So I'll take you through inside. Christine's got tea on. We redid this so it fits a bit better than what it did before.
They'll put that on, didn't we?
Yeah, that's a tighter fit. And then it runs behind this cabinet. So behind there, so you can't see the wires. And then into this cupboard. Difficult to see, but it runs behind everything and fits and connects up to this. So you can't actually see any of the wiring at all.
As well.
Yep.
Fly screen at the back, that's new.
There we go. That's my dog's dinner.
Hey,
And
glass.
so they're them. I think you recognise them. You have them yourselves.
Fly screen at the back.
Yep. And
I like that.
we did the a fly screen at the back. So I mean, I'll try and open these doors a bit. We're backed up to here, so on the thing, but need to get the key to unlock it. Oh, where's keys?
It's open.
What, the back? All right, Christine's got the keys. I forgot she had the keys for that, didn't she? So what we've done at the back is we've got this curtain now which fits underneath the bed all the way up, seals the whole thing, is all sealed in. You can't see this side, but it's pretty much the same thing. There we go. We should be tomorrow. We're hoping to get somewhere close to Croatia, but we've made pretty good time today. But we'll see.